The family of a disabled teenager from Pembrokeshire say they're elated after the Supreme Court upheld a ruling that the so-called bedroom tax discriminates against them. Paul and Susan Rutherford challenged cuts to their housing benefit, arguing their spare room is used by the overnight carers who help look after their disabled grandson. From the Supreme Court in London, Jordan Davis reports.
Victory for Paul and Susan Rutherford, who've been fighting for the rights of their disabled teenage grandson, Warren. Today, flanked by campaigners, the highest court in Wales and England ruled the so-called bedroom tax does discriminate against them.
Probably the best day we've had in the last 3.5 years, and we're just really glad that it's all over. Glad that we've won for everybody else who's in our situation.
This is their box bedroom that changed the law. The Rutherfords argued far from being spare, it's essential to the care of their grandson, providing a much-needed bed for an overnight nurse. The UK government removed what it calls the spare room subsidy to, it says, level the playing field between the private and social rented sector. Social housing tenants have their benefits reduced if they're deemed to have more room than they need. The Rutherfords argued this discriminated against their disabled grandson and contravened human rights law. The Rutherfords, in poor health themselves, say the overnight help allows Warren to be cared for in his specially adapted home. They argue the money should not have been taken off them.
He's been watching it on the television and looking in the newspapers. He does understand. So we'll just tell him that he can now stay in his bungalow with no pressure.
Well, it means we don't have to worry anymore. There shouldn't be any more pressure on us to apply for discretionary payments. We shouldn't have to be worried about, what's going to happen in our lives, really.
The UK government says it'll be providing £1 billion worth of discretionary housing payments by the end of this Parliament, but says it will comply with the Rutherfords' judgment. The Rutherfords say they're just looking forward to returning to Pembrokeshire to care for their grandson.